also known as Gamer Seuss. And again, we're doing another new game video. This is for a game that came out just a few weeks ago called Ravendawn. I'm going to start you from the very beginning, just waiting for it to finish loading in the other screen here. It's kind of taking a minute. While we're waiting for that, remember all of my videos are dedicated to Extra Life. So that means half of anything I make goes to Extra Life, which is part of the Children's Miracle Network. Looks like we're ready and up and going. So let's go to the Ravendawn and log in. We're going to go from the very beginning and make a brand new character. I'm going to do this one this time. Here, make a wizard. Name this one Valdemar. We're going to take Valdemar into the game world. Now you're going to hear a lot of voiceovers talk in the game, so be ready for that. Okay, first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into the settings and we're going to lower some of these volumes just a little bit. Turn the master volume down, special effects volume down, the UI volume down, and okay, voice volume is already down. Let's bring it a little lower. Make sure it's on English. Also, while we're in here, you can edit your UI by turning this on. Allows you to move things around. I will warn you, it has a tendency to move them back when you log back in again. And you can set the number of ability bars you have. This is +1. So if I have 3 here, I actually have 4 ability bars because you start with the default, but you can get additional ones if you want. And see, this is the original ability bar, and then you got this, and this, and they've got their presets, but you can click on them and change the presets. And right now they're set to 1 through basically the equal signs at the top row of your keyboard, and then shift and those keys for the next set of bars. Now, movement in the game is either by click or WASD. I prefer using the arrow keys instead of WASD. So, I'll click here and make sure I'm on the right thing. There we go. And you can either right click or hit F to interact with objects. Sometimes you just have to walk over, like if they're a trapdoor. Now you're going to talk to the mom.
Look who's finally risen from their bed.
I'm going to speed through these. You can read them yourself.
You always were a little demon for sweet. That's right.
We're in the tutorial. The tutorial walks you through everything you need to do. As you can see, you follow the arrows. We'll tell you where you need to go for the next quest. At this time in the tutorial, it doesn't do that all the time.
Young one, your parents said you'd be stopping. Aye, a special order. Thanks. Been working on it for months. My pleasure, young one.
In most quests, you just want the top choice if they have multiple choices. But if there's more than 2, then you do want to read them just to make sure they're not offering you something or a real choice of something. Now I want you to go talk with Dad, who's right there.
I can hardly believe my own eyes. I've no need to thank me or your mum. Ah, well, that's not something we need to do.
Okay. You want to, it tells you right now to click right here to open your inventory. This is your slide out menu. It closes, it's closed most of the time, but you can open it manually. And it's showing you your inventory. You can go ahead and close that help now. And it says to right click on the weapon to equip it. Then go ahead and close this. Then either right click or hit tab to target, and you will start attacking that. Right now we're just doing the auto attack.
That was pretty good. But keep it true, but it takes time and practice. There's no rush, kiddo. Hold on. Did I hear something?
There we go. Now it says go talk to Mom.
Quite the commotion out there. I'm glad you're enjoying your present. But do try... That's okay. A couple... Check the garden boxes out front.
There we go. Now she wants you to go get some strawberries. And Dad moved. Make sure you know that. So you can go here to pick some strawberries, and you need to pick just one set, but I go ahead and pick them all for the experience. I don't think they give you any actual experience. You won't keep them when you go to the mainland anyway. Like a lot of tutorials, the stuff you get on Tutorial Island you don't tend to keep, or only specific things.
Found them? Let's see here.
There we go.
Well, I knew you loved strawberries. Careful, honey. The frosting is running off. Eating.
There we go. Now it says eat your birthday cake. So I'm going to hit I to open up the inventory. And then you have a separate inventory called quest items. And there's your birthday cake. And I right click to eat it. And go back to my normal so that when I open it up, and as you see, you have 48 slots in your normal inventory. And you have 102 slots in your quest inventory. And this helps sort it. Also, you can hit here to quickly go to your equipment page, then your stat page, and your customization page. They will tell you some of that later, not the part about getting it from here. And you can also hit here to quickly go to your infusion page, but your infusion page is not open yet. And I'll tell you about infusions when that comes up. Okay, it now tells you to talk to Dad. Where's Dad? Oh, he's dead. Oh. Dad's in the
Beetles.
place now.
At this time of year, those earthquakes just
He
think.
says,
You're the one learning to use a fan.
he tells you to go handle the beetles. Hit tab, and you'll get a red circle around the beetle. And then tab again. You got to get close enough to make sure that the tab targeting works. Or like I said, you can right click on them. Then you need to go talk to Dad again. He came out with you.
Didn't I say you were on the right? It's good to be confident. So why don't you practice a little more?
Okay. Now it's going to tell you to go to your skills. Now here's your skills, and the starting skills, all I've got is my first archetype. In this game you end up picking 3 archetypes, and together that makes your class. Right now I'm just a novice. Novice is in it before you have your 3 classes. And this is Bandit giving you little, or actually it's not Bandit called Bandit yet, but you will find out it's Bandit. Okay, you have to pick the skill they want you initially. So I'm going to start off with that, and it'll automatically place that in your first hotkey. So you see it's right there at number 1 hotkey. Now I'll hit 1 to do it. So let's go ahead and tab to target, and then hit 1, or I can just click on the hotkey button. Okay, we're going to talk to Dad again.
What just happened? What did you do? I'm impressed. It's been memorable for all of us. You must understand this is no simple trinket. Why don't you find out for yourself?
Okay, he is now giving you a compass. And the compass will be in your quest items, and it gives you the ability to see where you need to go. Here's the circle that gives. Now that circle is sometimes accurate that you need to be inside the circle. Sometimes you go to where the circle is and you want to go around the outer edge because the actual person you need to talk to is not directly in the circle. And sometimes you go in the circle and you got to find like an up or down and go up or down and get some subcircles. So it's not 100% guidance. It says use the compass to uncover bandits' whereabouts. Bandit is your dog. As you can see, hitting M, I'm down below because you can see me right there. There's the circle. And as you get up near the circle in the mini map, it shows a little micro circle where the guy is you need to talk to. So you talk with the village guy.
I knew it was only a matter. I should be thanking you, really. Brigands have never been. Indeed. Tell your mom and dad I said hello.
And now you have Bandit. And you've leveled up again. Legacy level 2. Now your legacy level is just your overall level. You have individual levels, again, when you hit K. I have level 2 in Wizardry. Legacy is kind of the total plus bonus of all 3 active plus your inactive archetypes, because you will later in the game switch out archetypes to keep them all leveled. Right now, as you can see, everything is 0 except Wizardry. You'll unlock at level 7 a second one, and then at level 15 you'll get your final one, and that's when your class will change from novice to whatever the combination of the classes are. And then whenever you can swap things, usually cost a little bit of silver. You'll swap things, you'll level other ones up, and on your active trio, the inactive ones will give you some extra skill points. So like right now we have another skill point, so if we wanted to, we could get another spell. I'm going to go ahead and get oh wait, no, it won't let me do it yet because of the tutorial. Anyway, we're going to go back home with Bandit, and Bandit's following you. Yeah, there's some things that won't let you do even though you know how to do them. This is talk with Dad.
Ah, here comes the warrior and their feet. I told you the compass. I'll never know how you seem to exactly. Happy.
Then it's going to have a quick cut scene. Don't worry, there's only a couple of these in the game. Okay, you're back here. It's telling you to press X to open up your inventory screen, and then it's telling you these are your sword and your shield icons where your weapons go, and they affect your attack and defense power. And then it's telling you, while the bleeding sword stands for infamy, which you, oh yeah, this is your infamy. This is what you get for killing other players. I don't do that part, so I don't pay attention to that. So we go ahead and close that. You can now go over to the stat screen, and you get 2 points for every level that you get. Every time you level a class, that is. Your effective levels. You can customize. Now I'm in Wizardry, so I'm going to want intelligence. Make sure to save it so you get it. And go to customization. And here you can customize your colors. Let's see. So click the first color, purple. Second color, purple. Third color, different shade of purple. Fourth color, dark blue. There we go. And then go back to equipment. And close the screen. Okay. Now it says go downstairs. So it says now Bandit tries to talk to you. You find out that Bandit can talk. Bandit is your tutorial from now on. Whenever you need to do a tutorial in the game, Bandit will walk you through some new things. Okay. Now we go downstairs. It says search the house for things that you can use. And you see that glowing there? That's what you want to search. It's really the only thing that's going to give you anything. See. And he's talking to you again. And he's telling you to go to your equipment and that you have potions. Now, if you right click on a potion, you can add it to your ability bar. Now you can quick take the potion and it's on your one of your abilities. Now I like to leave my potions and stuff over on this ability bar. I put my healing spells on this one, my main use spells here, my higher power spells, and other consumables here. And I do sometimes change it, but let's see. Now it says tell Bandit it's time to go. So another cutscene.
My friends, helplessly we have watched as our homeland,
And unfortunately,
Liberia, breaks and crumbles.
you can't speed
its
through the
coasts claimed
cutscenes.
by dark waters. Our homes gone, our families fractured, the legacy of our ancestors engulfed by the cataclysm. When I left Liberia shores to find land all those months ago, some of our best ships and greatest warriors followed me across the endless seas. Some claimed we deserted our people. You believed we sailed to our doom. Many times did we despair. For weeks on end we saw nothing but water and sky. Waves and worse sought to break us. We released ravens into the clouds over and over again. Always they returned to the ship. Until one day, they didn't. On the horizon, there we saw it. A new land, Ravendawn. Here there is promise. Green fields far as the eye can see, waiting to be tilled. Forests thick with lumber. The waters rich with fish. Even the caves sparkle with wealth. I know I cannot give back all that you have lost, but I can offer what the gods robbed from us in Liberia. A future. I will not lie to you. The voyage to Ravendawn is perilous. Many will perish. And those who survive will only find more danger. Ancient ruins filled with traps and deadly magics. Forgotten evils lurking in the darkest corners of the land. But I ask, what is left of Liberia? Its great cities lie in rubble, while robber knights and warlords slay each other over the remains. Will you simply survive? Barely scraping by until your home too is claimed by the depths? That is no life. Brave the endless seas and forge your legacy. Live as a knight, earn like a merchant, or steal like an outlaw. In Liberia, that choice was taken from you. In Ravendawn, you decide.
Okay. Now we need to talk with Bandit. Okay, and he says, gather some flowers. For the grave. You don't know it's a grave yet, but you gotta gather 2 bouquets of flowers. Bring the flowers to Mom and Dad, which is over here at the cemetery area. Now, normally your map is not going to look so cartoony. I mean, you're still going to have these low-end, original Ultima type graphics. There's Mom and Dad. They are tombstones. That's why they don't go with you. You leave flowers on their grave. And then you say a quick farewell. And then we have a shake-up. Okay. And that says talk to Bandit. Okay. And now they go to level 3. And then it's telling you to go here and pick another ability on this track. That's why I didn't let you spend it before, because I wanted you to buy the 2nd level ability, which again will automatically be put on your bar in the next available circle. It's there. Okay, and we're going to go here, go to stats. So you see you got 4 more stat points. Put there, and then start to put a couple in vitality, which will give you a few more hit points. And save. So 4 and 2. And then it says, find your way to the docks. And you can click on the compass. And it's pointing at this bridge over here. And you can zoom out and see that you're right here. Zoom in. I'm using the wheel of my mouse to zoom in and out. Okay. And Bandit automatically follows you. Follow the path. We're going to do an encounter here in a second. There we go. And I did that by hitting the 1 and 2 keys while hitting tab to target. Now I want you to continue to the docks. And you can actually hit the down and the left or right arrow key to go diagonally. Let's see. Or, like I said, you can click to move. It's a little bit rougher though. Now, let's look at the map. Docks, right? I thought so. There's a downturn. You can also hit your map with this cut button right here. No, that's quest tracker. This is the battle list. I thought there was a map key here too, but I don't. See, that's your PvP key. That's your housing. That's your battle list. And that's your, I guess you had to hit him to go in the map. Or go down to here and get it off of this pullout, which you can close. And when you have a boat, you can just move onto those dotted lines on the docks, and your boat will auto-launch once you have it. Another cutscene. Okay. Now, somebody's here, so you will hear some background noise. But you're going to hit this. You're going to use the 1 to fire your cannon. You have to actually manually target your cannon, though. Another cutscene. And then they all hit you. That one you don't have any choice. And you wash up on shore. A little bit of a cutscene here. They've destroyed your ship, so you won't have a ship starting out. You'll get that later on with your quests. Now that's how you go through the tutorial. I'm going to go ahead and end this particular video here. I will be back. Thank you guys for watching again. We just ran through the tutorial this time. Next time around, we'll actually go through some of the beginning quests. As always, my videos are dedicated to Extra Life, which means half of everything I make goes to Extra Life, part of the Children's Miracle Network, and the other half just goes to maintaining equipment, software registration, things like that. So I actually make no money. I put more money into that than I make. And I'm on disability, so it's not a big endeavor here. You can find Ravendawn by searching Ravendawn with no S in the middle online. It is free to play, however, there's a patron system, and the patron system will give you some perks, such as priority in the login queue, although login issues have not been as bad. So I think they've put on some more server capability since they started. But thank you for watching. And as always, may all your rolls be criticals. If not critical, may your fumbles be epic in the retelling. And have a great day. Excelsior.